It's not here. Be Kuruma. Yukin. Loon. Gift. Peace. Fear. Not.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place? I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am. I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness. And you? Why are you here? Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free. I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood. In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs. Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a spectre to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Esai, Dino, Gagab, Nifelheim, Musfelheim, Il Is, Oberfeller, Linie, Jotutsgeber, Esai, Dino, Gagab, Nifelheim, Musfelheim, Il Is, Oberfeller, Linie, Jotutsgeber, Esai, Dino, Gagab, Nifelheim, Musfelheim, Il Is, Oberfeller, Linie, Jotutsgeber, Esai, Dino, Gagab, Nifelheim, Musfelheim, Il Is, Oberfeller, Linie, Jotutsgeber, Esai.
Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach. I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command. I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful. I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach. I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Yes, I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one. I appreciate it, but let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place? I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer. Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude, and these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No! I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have. You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience. Oh, what an adventure this will be.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long? Figured you would. A place like that doesn't let anyone through easy. But you're standing here, looking healthier than last time. So I'm guessing you found something worth the trouble. Really? Then can you explain how you were suddenly cured of an illness that nobody knows how to cure? Well, maybe the fact you were able to do that is why I was supposed to break you out of this place. Anyway, get some rest. We'll have to set sail soon, before the Red Priests find us here. All I know is I was supposed to help you, some Pict, and a Del Riata break out, and then sail you to the mainland. But it looks like you're the only one who made it. From what I understand, the Red Priests must have done something to you. Something that can prove useful during my quest. Else, I wouldn't be sent here. My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I need to find, collect, and destroy them. Long story short, you've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening. The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it, and so it needs to be destroyed. The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here. Pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest. I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
Well, that man really hates me. That much is clear. It's good you didn't tell him we've met, young one. Who knows what he'd have done? No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence. It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Ready? Hop on the boat.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Garadoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
I'll teach you to respect me. You fight like a milkmaid. You'll be fertilizing the soil. Show yourself! Did you hear something? Say your prayers. I'll take you down with me. You'll regret this. Show yourself!
What's happening? In the name of the All-Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before. All right, true. Why didn't you, eh? You could have killed me. So you're not one of them bandits, then? Who are you, huh? This pin, I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye, royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please, speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
All mother's tits. I've just about and who might you be? Oh, don't look at me. There's something. Although. You don't know? There's some. Then suddenly. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if.
This feeling, it was so strong, so real. I remember now, the weight of it, the power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me. Yes, the sensation is unmistakable. But it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy. A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope. Most unfortunate, but that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see. Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he? If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home. That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back. That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men. I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life. Fine then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That enough for you? He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job, and no offense to Odrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him. I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult. Excalibur? You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it. We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there. He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand. There is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this. It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned. Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural. It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand. The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well... Sure, let's go with that. Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem. Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts. Just don't annoy them and you'll be fine. It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it. Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble. I don't know, ask Marg. I'm pretty sure he just sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing but fish. What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want. Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain, but that's not happening anytime soon. Because I said so. What, did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there? So what? And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pen in my face again? First, show me you care, and then I'll take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other? Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk. If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
You're a new face. I haven't seen you before. And I'm in the woods. Is that how you want to talk? It depends on who's asking and why. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't meet many outsiders these days. I'm Marg, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South. I don't know what it is about this place, but even the dead hardly ever get any rest. Though I'll admit, it's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the local cemetery in numbers greater than that small plot of land ever held. So I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. And here I thought after the Charred Conclave, we'd have more than 100 years of peace from them. Only every century or so. But even that's too often if you ask me. Something seems to draw them here. Well, it's probably all that death. The South has always been restless, and after what happened with the sunken village, I guess death has seeped into the very soil of this land. Must be quite alluring for that lot. Because I'm not stupid or suicidal, I can go up against a few undead, but their masters are a different story. I'm a simple hunter, while they have the power to raise the dead. Arrows are only good against magic if you're far away from the caster, which is impossible in the crypt. But if you decide not to help, I'll have no choice, will I? Or I could just wait for the necromancer to be destroyed by what they summoned. It happens sometimes, from what I've heard. Good. And try not to die. That undead swarm doesn't need any more recruits.
goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People are trying to rest in peace, damn it. Oh, you'll have to forgive them. They're a little disoriented. Waking up in this way is like coming out of a thick fog you've been wandering through for days on end. Dulls the senses, clouds the mind. Terrible for coordination. My name's Huardok, and I am the keeper of this place. I look after the dead, or at least, I try to. It used to be much easier where they stayed in one place. Now I need to keep making sure they don't stray too far from the cemetery. But I'm not complaining. A little exercise is good for the body. Dead, alive, what's the difference? I am here. I always have been, and I always will be, until the day I'm released from my service. Truth be told, I'm not quite sure. Has it been a long time since the wave came and swallowed the village? That was when people stopped coming here. It's like the sea washed away the memory of this place as well. I don't remember much of what happened afterwards. I must have fallen asleep for a while. I know everything that happens here. If you're looking for some juicy gossip, Becca from the third row south still has no idea where her husband is. They were supposed to be buried together, you see, but he never showed up. The scoundrel. Everyone here thinks he got remarried and chose to rest with his second wife. Not me. I think he probably got eaten. Oh, that would be Master. He's been at his experiments again, I'm afraid. Getting the folks around here all agitated. Putting them back to sleep again is going to be such a chore. Master is Master. He commands the dead. I don't know much else. I'm here to serve, not to ask questions. Dunno. Usual. Glowing chalk, candles, and dead bodies. I even saw some new faces recently, but they didn't stay long. You want me to betray his trust that easily? We barely know each other. I wouldn't tell you even if I could. Because it's my purpose. The sole reason I was brought back. That has never changed, just as I haven't. But I'm happy where I am. The dead need company too, you know. The folks here were forsaken by the living. At least I can make sure they're not lonely. Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen on deaf ears. Bless you, kind stranger. Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Be careful, though. There's evil dwelling in those crypts. Oh, and I hope I don't need to remind you not to rob any graves. It's terribly rude, and I'd rather not deal with the complaints.
Careful there! Try not to step on the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile. Stop. Well, what I am doing here is very important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Well, anyone that matters, that is. Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore. The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, it just won't work. Nonsense. The process, as you aptly called it, holds no secrets from me. I have studied its every stage, every aspect, all while keeping meticulous records. It's almost insulting how straightforward it is, how little variety there is at its very core. Death truly does make all of us equal. And yet, capturing the connection between the flesh and the spirit continues to elude me. No matter how I approach it, or if even try to force it, but to no avail. Warduk. You mean the servant? I'm not sure where you got that idea, but he is indeed merely a minion. Quite a sophisticated one, I'll admit, but he's never said more than 2 words to me. Fine. If you wish to waste your time with him, go ahead. Who knows, maybe his first master simply forbade him from speaking his mind. Still, don't hold your breath for any groundbreaking insights.
Oh, you're back. Does he now? That's quite admirable. And rather, I'd love to help. But alas, I'm not certain I can. Well, whether you die alone or surrounded by loved ones, it can't be shared or taken from someone. In the end, no matter how it's a potent experience. One for which there are no words, because there is simply no need for. I'm afraid not. But honestly, I wouldn't mind if it convinced the Master to abandon his pursuit. It's clear now how futile it is. He would be better off dedicating his time to... really, anything else. Oh, it's such a waste to see someone spend their life chasing the unattainable.
Well, what earth-shattering revelation do you have for me? Are you threatening me? That's, No, it can't be that simple. It sounds so... sentimental. I don't believe in things that are indescribable or unmeasurable. But how do I make sure I don't share the fate of the others? And how do I remain? That's it. Perhaps that's the very core of the problem. What's needed is a subject who is perfectly aware of what's happening. One who understands the intent behind everything. And that subject could only be me. Plus, there might be a few advantages to having an undead body. Let's see. Just need a few things and...
this is a fine kettle of fish, isn't it? Poor... I am the keeper of this cemetery. I know everything that happened. Master is... well... he's not really the master. Oh, it's very kind of you, but there's no need to worry. I will take care of him. I cannot promise he will be happy. His mind has always been so... Master's heart was in the right place. Mostly. The dead, you see. They have simple needs and but who am I to dwell on such matters? I'm just a simple... Oh, please, visit any time. I'm sure it'll make him happy. And I suppose it might be a good time to tidy up around here. So...
What's that noise?
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the Dark Druid from the legends, was it? Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here. You know where to find me if you come across any more. Hmm? You've done your part in proving your worth. All right. You deserve the truth. You won't find the captain at the Horns of the South. He ordered us to lock down the keep, and then he disappeared. I have my suspicions about where he might be, but I can't say for sure. And frankly, I hope I'm wrong. I don't like your tone, my friend. But all right. I suspect he's at the All-Mother's Temple. But I will warn you. If he's not dead already, I'm pretty sure you'll be if you decide to go there. That's where the Dolriada tribes are holed up, and they're not known for their kindness. And if you do find the captain, tell him to return to the Horns of the South as soon as possible. Galahad the Pure is already on his way, and he won't be pleased to find a bunch of keepers hiding behind the walls without their commander. We'll all face consequences if that happens.